All right, so here's our Group 9 Week 2 update. I'm Casey, I'm the team lead. So my individual contributions for the last week was I populated the Scrum board, I started taking meeting notes, and I organized meeting time for this meeting to make the update. And then we're supposed to talk a little bit about team diversity. So some of my contributions to diversity, some of my biggest ones is I had a co-op doing test design. So I got a lot of experience related to both hardware and procedure design for tests and project planning related to running the tests.
Some of my individual contribution for this week was just got familiarized with the Scrum boards. It's a software that I'd never used before. And did some research into relating to some of the topics from last week's meeting. I looked into different systems on the Baja car as well that we're all pretty familiar with that I thought could be potential projects, but they all turned out specifically relating to brakes. But they all turned out to be a little, too big for us for the scope of what this project is supposed to be. And contributions to the team diversity. I've been the brake subsystem lead for 2 years on the Baja team, so I'm very familiar with how that integrates in with other systems, including suspension, as well as other administrative positions. And I've also been the 3D printing and mechanical design intern at B9 Creations for the past 2 years, which we design and build 3D printers. It's more of a startup company, so some experience with the full design cycle there.
I'm Cade Venhuizen, and then my weekly contribution to the team was, again, just familiarizing myself with the Jira software because it's not like anything I've used before. And then also, again, just looking into different possible project topics so that we can get together and discuss which one we want to use moving forward. And for the diversity that I bring to the team, I've had a co-op in both equipment service and testing, both for Bobcat. So I'm kind of familiar with the whole design process from design, manufacturing, and then even to testing and redesign.
I'm Tristan. My weekly contributions, I suppose, were I'm working with Dr. Romke's on developing a suspension model for the Baja car. So that directly ties to any project that we would do if we chose to do a suspension model. And then I also familiarized myself with the Scrum board since I also have never used that software and that process. And then the team diversity contributions, I'm from Colorado, so lots of mountain bike stuff, and I worked as a bike mechanic for a while.
So I'm Will. So this past week, I worked on doing background research into different topics, as well as getting familiar with the Jira Scrum board. It's new to me as well. I'm currently the president of the Baja team, so I've been working a lot with kind of facilitating learning opportunities on the team, as well as keeping things organized.
All right, and then I will exit out the presentation and I'll show our Scrum board. So can you guys see this now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so there's a brief overlay of our Scrum board. On the first, we have the roadmap on top, which shows a brief timeline that we're hoping to hold to get through this project on time. And then here we have our backlog. So we have I organized everything that we need to do for the next month to get this project done into different sprints that are week-long sprints with different tasks we need to get done. So that'll help keep us on track. And then if you come over here, you can see the board for sprint 1, which is one we're doing right now. So we have a couple things done over here, mainly related to the Scrum board and making a timeline. In progress is the stuff we're working on right now in this meeting. And then to do, we still got to, after this meeting, we'll evaluate each other's individual contributions. And yeah, so then for project pages here, I have meeting notes that I started. So we have starting meeting notes, and I'll continue to add in, put meeting notes in here with every meeting we have. And then I also linked our Google Drive. We have a team Google Drive with all the stuff we're working on that this is where we'll keep and manage most of our files. And so that is also linked to the Jira board.